Greetings everyone. Again, this particular phone is doing that thing where I can't turn the camera around, so you're not gonna see me. You're gonna hear my voice, but you're not gonna see me. I'm just gonna take you around to apartment number 3. So, welcome back to Valleon. We had done some filming, but unfortunately, we haven't been able to post. We haven't had any internet up here whatsoever. No Wi-Fi at all. So it's just been a bit difficult to upload stuff. In fact, it's been impossible. So I'm not sure exactly what date this is going to come out, but today is the 7th of July. It is Tuesday the 7th of July. And yeah, let me take you around to apartment number 3. So Nigel's been really busy. Got up really early this morning to tidy up. I've done some washing, I've done some cleaning up, sweeping, wiping, all of that stuff. I've got a pile of rubble here, so let me just be very careful with stepping around here. So eventually you'll get a video. I'm not sure if it's going to be out of sync, but I am now taking you to apartment number 3 because there's quite a lot of developments on it, and I would like Nigel to explain what's going on. So this is the entrance area, which would be TV. I can't remember if the TV would be there or on this wall. Trying to look where the socket is. Anyway, it's a little sitting area. So your entrance and your little sitting area. Then this is obviously the hallway. You would also probably dine in this area as well. Obviously, you can see here that the kitchen unit has been taken out of the kitchen, and Nigel will explain why. All right, give him a few secs. He's just gonna wash his hands. His hands are absolutely grimy with rubble because he's had to cut back out the kitchen. And again, like I said, he will tell you why. I think you can see it. Let me see if you can see that. That is bulging. I'm laughing, it's not funny. We've done painting, so a lot of painting has gone on in here. So this is I'm not sure if this is a base coat or a second coat. It looks really nice. It's not the finished thing. Now, if you remember how dark, dingy and gloomy this place looked, and now it's looking amazing. All that needs to be done here is the last coat of paint, and then tiling on here. This is the bedroom, looking so much more orderly and tidy. So if I've been able to get the other videos out, you will see in here was an absolute mess. Bathroom not complete because of the cracking of the tile. Again, this is all water damage and stuff that we're correcting. But once it's done, it's done. You know, it's going to be an absolutely amazing apartment. I'm more so pleased with this one than some of the others, actually. So, greetings, Mr. Betty. How are you?
Good.
All right, take us into the kitchen area, please, and explain what you've been up to in here.
So, here we have dam problem, and we're on top of a hill.
How did you know there was a dam problem?
Because the shore on the edge, I may say water probably be sure around the edge of the paint where the paint starts dripping off at the bottom. Now, if you can see, you have a whole different set of pipework going on here, where some of them has been started, some has been abandoned. And for some reason, if I was doing this plumbing work from beginning to now, and an existing building like this where there are so much changes, I would never use back the same, especially water. Sometimes it's alright for the wastewater and the sewage pipe to be used back inside the building. But when it come on water, you know, I wouldn't use back the same one. Well, the previous guy, I don't know if they never understand, they never know the logic that when you come and see whole pipe work, it's best to abandon it than to use it because you can have this problem. Now,
would that have been a simple thing?
Yeah, it would be a simple thing because it's not, these pipe work are not too far from the outside of the building. As you can see, this is the outside of the building here. Yeah? So, Gumida do is run back which me I do now, is run back two separate, one line, one hot water, one cold water. A new line in, and let that be that. Instead of using the whole system, because it's the whole system that cause these. Sometimes they don't cover them properly, they don't put cap on them properly, and as a result, when our next person come and start doing different pipe work, then you have all of these problems here. So now what I have to do is run back one hot, one cold from outside, find back where the mixer is on this wall here, find back the toilet on this wall, find back the face basin on this wall, and find back where the kitchen pipe run on that wall, and make a new system, go straight along here, put it back through the outside there, and connect it from the main outside. And then this problem that is here, you won't have this problem anymore because all the pipes that are inside this wall will be abandoned. And it's best to do it that way because, you know, instead of coming and trying to find where the leak is, that's going to take 100 years. You'll be digging from now to next year because you don't know exactly where the pipes are. So it's best to just run a new line straight through the back of this wall. Reason being why we have to do it from inside the bathroom, inside here, so because if you go on the opposite side, which I'll show you in a minute, you'll see where the whole entire bathroom is practically tiled. Now you don't want to go and dig off all of the tiles, you do measurements and find out the pipes. Find them back, push back new pipe straight, new fitting, connect back the flex hose, connect back the shower from the back here, connect back the toilet, and the same thing apply to the kitchen around this side. I can go around this side here.
So this is apartment 3 that we left, and now we're going to apartment number 2 where the issue is.
No, this is the front of previously where we were. So instead of digging up by the tiles to mend this problem from inside here, we do it from the opposite side. So you won't have to damage all of this work that has been already done. The previous side is just brick and mortar and paint. Over this side you have tile, you have fixtures. So we do the measurement already. We already find where the shower is, we already find where the toilet is, and we find where the kitchen pipe on that side is beyond here. So what we're gonna is just dig them out, refit them back in, run a new line back on the outside as I said previously before, and then connect it back. It's a simple job if you get the measurements right. If you get the measurement right, you'll find exactly where the pipe is, and you just can run a new line. That's about it. But people, people just come and they just figure more or less the pipe than where they did it. All right. No, that's a big mistake to make. Whenever you go in a house where previous people working, it's best to just do a new system, do a new line, because you don't know what kind of job that person do when and leave. You don't know exactly how they do the job and leave. So that's the best advice I can give.
All right.
If anybody want that kind of advice, then yes.
How much is that costing us to do what you're doing now?
So
Let's not talk about like what was wasted with them doing the pipes and not bunging them off in the first place. What is it costing to do it now?
the job already. So normally, just that what I'm doing there now would cost between $30,000 and $50,000 just to do that alone. Now we already pay for do that job already, so so the price gone up. So you pay already and you're gonna pay again. So anybody want that advice, it's best just do a new system instead of running new pipes instead of connecting, because in the long run you'll have these problems.
All right, so we will update you once the job is complete, I suppose, and hopefully we'll get some internet hopefully today so that we can upload a bit more often. There's a lot of work going on. Like Nigel is really working really hard every day, tidying up, correcting mistakes, etc., etc. So I'm not sure if you're seeing me in this and how you're seeing me, but anyway, it's taking time, but it's better to take the time and get it done properly. We've done our learning, and we want to just move forward as best as possible, as efficiently as possible, to get the project at a really good pace and stage so that we can just get forward with the goal that we have in mind. Anyway, just peace to everyone and see you in the next one.